Hello everyone, this is Creating Craziness and welcome to Tell Me Everything. So, I'm going to start by saying that this is a very interesting game and I was fortunate enough to get a key early for its release. It's released on the 28th of May and this is a very interesting game. It's a mystery about a murder and it's text-based, which I've never played before or ever seen this type of game. You'll see what I'm talking about when we start. But yeah, this looks very interesting. And since English is not my first language, I'm going to have to apologize for butchering or probably choosing the wrong words or something like that. But yeah, let's get started. Start a new case. So let's start with A. Porcelain Paradox, Variation A. So, welcome to Tell Me Everything. This is a word game about information, deduction and interrogation. You'll need to find the right sentences in a mash of words while building a strong case against your suspects. Choose your words carefully, detective. Good luck. This is I like it. Very excited. You as a detective have a corkboard of words at your disposal. Using those, you must string together a coherent sentence you can ask the suspects. As you use words, other words without coherent uses will be disabled, narrowing down your choices and making it easier for you. Try opening up the board below, saying ice cream sandwich. Once you've done that, click the sentence you built below and press enter. Ice cream sandwich. Goal of the game. You will be assigned a murder case and 3 suspects. You need to figure out who did it through intense interrogation. One of the suspects are guilty. Listen to their responses to figure out who the guilty person is and have the constable arrest said person. Gold words. So let's find about the gold words. During your conversation, you'll be able to unlock new topics and sentences highlighted by golden words. This might also unlock new words or other suspects in your lineup. Your vocabulary will grow as you question the suspects. Use this to your advantage to dig deeper into their backstory. Interesting. So, code words are important, so you know, find more things. Breaking points. The characters have different breaking points. In four categories. That's it. If one of them fail, they will stop being reliable. In that case, the case will fall apart. If a suspect is too agitated, talk to someone else for a while. Come back to them. Oh, interesting. So, we can't always interrogate the same person. I wonder how we'll discover if the suspect is agitated. Is it visible? We'll see. I'm assuming I understand. Here's the main case. Last night, known assailant have stabbed. Shouldn't be has stabbed. Whatever. Known assailant have stabbed Mr. Victim in the antique store in Central Railward City around 8 in the evening. A dove feather was placed on his forehead and silver coin placed on his eyes, on each of them. Interesting, silver coins. Silver coins was the one that you need to put on their eyes so they have money to give to the dead to pass in the afterlife or something like that. That's what I remember from Egyptian mythology or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard a lot of superstitious things about putting gold coins or something so they have a way to pay in the afterlife. It's interesting. Someone with that's superstitious and believes in what's the name? I was going to say cult. It's not a cult. It's something different. Let's continue. The shopkeeper has no known enemies, but we brought in three suspects for questioning. Who are the suspects? We have apprehended 3 suspects. I'm going to assume this one, Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, and Mr. Red, and police constable. I don't know, let's see what this says. Mr. Red's car was seen parked outside the antique store, but around the same time of the murder. Left in a hurry according to the witnesses. Mr. Blue was the last customer who saw the owner alive, but for some unknown reason her name, it's her, Mrs. Blue, Mrs., Mr. and Doctor. Her name was written in large letters in the shopkeeper's calendar. Interesting. Dr. Green lives just above the shopkeeper and has returned from the theater around the time of the murder, but saw and heard nothing suspicious. You can also contact the police constable for case details. You can contact them on keys 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, detective. Thank you. So, start with the police constable, if there is anything new to know about the case. So, it's anger, frustration, confusion, and tired. It's going to be interesting. And probably fun to play around with. Hello, detective. Anything I can help you with regarding the case? Need me to remind you about the suspects or refresh your memory about the murder? Or when you believe that you caught the guy, just tell me to arrest them and I will put them in. That's a lot of things. Let's start about Mrs. Blue. Tell me, from me, about Blue? Witness Blue or victim use suspect. Let's see. Tell me about the suspect. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. Sorry. You're making. about blue. Let's see, like that. Now I make no sense by. No, I have to do it or not. Tell me about the body. Let's see. No, you can't tell me about anything about the body. Okay. Let's Mr. Green. Let's talk about. No, you can't tell me anything about Mr. Green. It's not. It's not Mr. Green. It's Dr. Green. Tell me about the victim, maybe? Okay. Let maybe tell me about the antique store. There's no store. Tell me. Or maybe it's remind me. Where is this? Stop. Remind me. Mr. Red. About. Why did it disappear? Mister. There should be a red, but it disappeared. So now I don't know. So let's try this. Remind me about the suspects. Let's see if it works. It worked. So, Mr. Red car was parked. Mrs. Blue was the last customer to see him. Maybe we should ask her about him? About the victim? Afternoon, detective. I hope I can answer your questions, but I don't think I'll be of much help to your investigation. Let's see. Where is tell me about the victim? The night? About the night? Okay. No. Tell me about the store. Tell me why. Trying to see why you were at the store. Why store? No, I don't think it's very good. about tell me about shopkeeper? No? Tell me about the victim? When you were at the store? It doesn't have it here, so. Let's see, did you notice anything? You know the victim? Barely. I've seen him around, but not enough to know him that well. I found his sword in the yellow pages and talked to him on the phone just to check. He was available last night for some evaluation. Your name was written in his journal. New words! Hey! Yes, we had the meeting planned to discuss me selling some antiques. This dealer has a really good eye for appraising fine works, and I thought it would be good to know if any of my items had any value. It pains me to let them go, but the lady needs to leave. I'm sure you understand. Okay? Let's try. Ooh, new words. Let's see, what kind of antiques? Kind of stuff. Doesn't have off. What kind? How am I supposed to? Oh, it's here. Of things you. Oh. Did oh, hi. Did you have to sell? Did you sell? Let's try this. Well, quite a few. My husband sadly passed away not that long ago, and he left me with quite a few old things. Interesting. Let's see, when did her husband die? And when did her when did he die? Maybe? No. No, just disappeared. So, then I don't know. Because that makes sense, and husband. So it's not when. Is it how? Why? I don't know. That's right, did you notice? You notice? I'm going to say anything. Here's place. I was thinking out of place, but the out isn't here. Did you notice the clock? What clock? Did you notice the crime? So no. Did you know who should have been killed? But no, it doesn't. No. Let's see what happened to your husband. That's it. Oh, it was a terrible tragedy. He sadly overdosed on his medicine. Luckily, I don't like that. Luckily, I was away on holiday myself, so I was spared the horror. Still, life was sure. I would never say luckily when my husband were to die. That's very strange. What kind of medication? Where is off medication? Oh, it's mostly harmless and some whatever that name is to ease the pain. You see, my husband was not good at being organized and sometimes switched the balls. Funny story, Mr. Green, who was my husband's personal doctor, lives right above the antique store where the horrible murder happened. Connections. And she's frustrated. So I think that will be enough for today. In the next one, you're going to talk to Dr. Green to see what he has to say. So we don't frustrate her too much with this questioning. So thank you everyone for watching. Till next time. Bye.